You're welcome. It's my pleasure to speak to our young Nigerians and their friends on the importance of Nigerian organizations towards our national development. As you all know, every country is made up of private and corporate citizens, while our Nigerian adults and you, the young youths, represent our worthy private citizens. On the other hand, organizations, which includes ministries, departments, agencies such as MDAs, as well as banks, national and multinational corporations, and even big and small scale companies operating in Nigeria represent our corporate citizens. It is the work of the latter to a greater extent define our national growth and international competences. The global race for development within countries is usually conducted between national organizations. Put simply, the more efficient a country's national organizations are,
Hello?
the more competitive they
Yeah, this
are
is
in the global
Adewale
system, the
Okadiemi
more they contribute to
from
their national
Dubai.
development. The quality of our
Can
Are
we
we
all mute
connected?
our
organization,
mics? Can we all mute our mics? Thank you. Thank you.
the function of their ability
Yeah, my
to
name is
attract their
Adewale
best brains,
Okadiemi.
both nationally
I'm calling from Dubai.
and internationally.
So,
Example of
and I'm
such
very happy to be
hugely
among
successful countries.
Mr.
the
Adewale, can
people
you
that was
please,
chosen for this
Mr.
symposium.
Adewale, can you hear me? Mr. Adewale, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Kindly mute your mic. When it's your turn to speak, we'll call you. Thank you.
India,
Okay, thank you.
and I can tell you firsthand that the strength of that country lies in the quality of their diaspora. Even President Higgins, the President of Ireland, told me that among the Fortune 500 companies, there is always at least one person of Irish descent within the top 3 executives. And it is such people that help and continue to help attract European headquarters of the multinational companies to Dublin, Ireland. Today, you can count over 150 American blue chip companies operating in Ireland. Let's bring this home to our own dear country. I can say that with greater synergy between Nigeria and her diaspora, many more of such companies can be attracted to Nigeria and they will help contribute to our national development. Moreover,
Okay. Thank you for the goodwill message. Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, please. Okay, so I will now call on Ola.
Nigeria needs
Ola Erobobo from Doha for I will now call on Ola from Doha to take us through the remaining parts of this event. Thank you. Ola, you have the floor.
Thank you so much to NICOM for giving us at Doha the opportunity to share the work we've been doing. Thank you so much to Honorable Abike Dabiri for sharing our platform, the NIDCOM platform, with us and supporting us through this entire process of launching DOA and growing DOA. Thank you to Mr. Tope Esson for the great message you shared with us. And thank you to also Mr. Segun Adeyina for the great message you also shared with us. I want to say a big thank you to the Nigerian ambassador to the United States from Nigeria for taking the time to send us a great goodwill message. While I'm sharing about DOA, if I could be given the access to share my screen, so I could share some work that we've been doing over the last year with DOA. So doing good work in Africa, acronym DOA. Honorable Abike was instrumental in us coming up with an acronym that was going to resonate with stakeholders across Nigeria, the diaspora, and across Africa. The saying goes that the youths are the hope of our future. And we at DOA believe in creating a pathway that the youths in the diaspora can engage in the development of Africa, of Nigeria, through innovators that are working on the continent. And that is where the idea of an internship came about. So for us, we connect brilliant students of African descent, including Nigerians, in the diaspora, to innovators in the continent and Nigeria, including Nigeria, that are working to come up with creative solutions to problems, to development challenges across various sectors, including agriculture, ICT, technology, venture capital, energy, education, and so on. The program was launched last year, as my co-partner shared. Now I'll share my screen. Thank you. Thank you for that. The program was launched last year. We're a US registered nonprofit, which translates as an NGO in the US. I and my co-founder, Emiola Abbas, have a vast number of years of experience in entrepreneurship and working on business development and environmental development. We work with interns to connect with innovators, as I said, in Africa in various sectors through internships. We run 2 internship programs in each year, the summer and the winter programs, which have various lengths in time based on the breaks that students have from school. So, as I mentioned, our mission is to connect students, brilliant students in diaspora, to innovators on the continent, get them engaged in work that can contribute to the development of Africa in various sectors, and get them to start thinking about building with the innovators that they're working with, but building even after they graduate, and continue to have that as a top of mind agenda for themselves. Our vision is to continue to produce a pipeline of entrepreneurs, innovators, advocates for Africa, and of course for Nigeria. So our journey so far, we've run 3 successful internship programs. We've had over 2,000 applicants, 55 interns. We've accumulated over 2,000 hours of students engaging with innovators, working on projects, and contributing to scalable, innovative, sustainable work in various sectors. We now have over 18 partners in 11 African countries, including Nigeria. We noticed that 70% of students that engage with us have been females. We have some strategic education partners. And this gets us to connect with students that that are Nigerians or Africans that are schooling abroad. Some of them are African Leadership Academy, which they also have a network of alumni called the AL Network, the Ashinaga African Initiative, African Advancement Network, National African Student Association, and SOSA, and several African and Nigerian student body organizations across various universities in the US. Now, let's take you through an intern's journey. Meet IJ, who happens to be one of the students that you'll be hearing from today that have gone through our program. IJ was a student at Dartmouth College, and she had attended African Leadership Academy. She participated in our program, which was, as I said, we had launched the program to be one where students would be on ground in Nigeria as a pilot program with the blessing of NIDCOM. But then the pandemic hit and we had a pivot and change strategy to a virtual program. And part of that was making the program a project-based internship. We infused some cultural immersion into it because some of the students are students that might have never visited Africa before, even though they might be a Nigerian or from Uganda. So that gives them an aspect of understanding what the food is like, what the culture is like, and so on. We also have infused professional and personal development into our program. And our hope is that after graduation, they can go on to consider a career in Africa. And my child just walked right in. And we hope that this will continue to help them think about being an entrepreneur, an innovator, an investor, or an advocate for the development of Africa wherever they go. Yes, I'm on a talk, my son. Apologies. So today you'll be hearing from our past interns who have attended various universities in the US, as I mentioned. And these are, we've worked with various students from various universities across the US. You would also be hearing from our partners, some of our partners who are on the call also. So I'll hand over to Emiola to take us through introducing some of the students and also our partners.
Thank you very much, Ola, and thanks everyone again for sticking with us. So we're going to start with our interns, and we will start with Patrick Kende, who interned with us in summer 2020. Patrick, over to you. If you could just unmute and start. Thank you.
Hi everybody. Am I supposed to be on video or should I just stay off video?
You're supposed to be on video.
Yeah, because I think I'm unable to start video.
Okay. I'll find you.
NIDCOM IT will sort that out for us, Patrick.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. So hi everybody. As Amir said, my name is Patrick. I'm currently a junior studying computer science at University of Pennsylvania, and I actually participated in the DOA program about 2 years ago in the summer of 2020. So basically, I was a research and content development intern at FUNIMA, which is an alternative impact investment company based in Nigeria. And I'm also a Nigerian American, so that's also attracted me to apply to this program. It was my first actual internship in the industry, and I really wanted to see how it is to work in an actual firm, and also kind of interested in venture capital as well. So as in my role, my two main projects were to, first of all, analyze the clients of FUNIMA. So for example, my first project was ranking the digital literacy of all African countries, and like just put in order so FUNIMA knows what their clients need and what resources they need for their clients to succeed. And another one of my projects was basically looking for people that FUNIMA may want to partner with in the future. So that involves looking up programs that are done by big companies such as Google and Facebook in Africa, some programs that Freedom want to like contact and partner with so they can do bigger things for the clients. And I feel like the biggest thing that I learned during my experience at FEMA was that I enjoyed a data-centered role and also enjoyed the part of the job that relates data to context. 'Cause I feel like before I actually did the role, I was thinking like someone like a analyst or just like a data scientist, for example, just like crunch numbers and just put them out. But the hardest part of the job actually is not getting the numbers, it's getting the context behind the numbers. So from my experience at FEMA, I was able to successfully attain 2 internships. So last summer, I was a data science intern at Facebook, and this summer I'll be returning to that same role. And I feel like my experience at FEMA allowed me to think in that type of format because I had to put the pure numbers I saw in Facebook's data sets into context with its users and understand the product. And I feel like FEMA really prepared me for that role. And I probably wouldn't have gotten it without my experience in FEMA as well, because it's not that easy. But I really appreciated the internship experience. And I really think it's worthwhile for students to go back to their roots and help companies that are trying to help Africa themselves. And I really always advise people that are looking for internships, especially people in the younger years, where it's kind of hard to get internships here, that they always apply to DOA. So yeah, it's a great program, and I hope more people apply to it in the future.
Thank you very much, Patrick. And now we'll hear from Toluani Suarez. Thank you. Tolu, over to you. Okay, can we have Adedasola? I think Toluani may be having some technical issues.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Hello, everyone. My name is Adedasola Deni. I'm a junior at the George Washington University, studying international development and economics. I participated in the DOA internship program over the past summer. In my internship experience, I worked with HYBER, a DOA partnered organization in Nigeria and South Africa. And we're working with HYBER. I worked on a project focusing on building sustainable economy for women. HYBER runs various accelerator programs to help support women entrepreneurs in various fields. So my contribution to the program focused on evaluating the impacts and successes of these programs. I did this by helping create surveys for previous participants to feel about their experience. And I also researched about various women accelerator programs outside HYBER to do a comparative study of ways HYBER could improve their current program. Also, my internship experience ran through the month of August, which was Women's Month in South Africa. So I helped work on a project to highlight success stories of women participants in HYBER's accelerator programs. Overall, my internship experience was very impactful. I'm interested in economic development, so it was interesting to help to engage in the development of these accelerator programs and also like evaluate their impact in terms of helping women achieve just economic growth. And I also found it very delightful just because I particularly subscribe to the narrative of like African solutions to African problems. So it was interesting to see Africans taking agency and using their resources to help solve problems that other Africans are facing. And it was also valuable to network with women entrepreneurs on the African continent and just expand my professional network. So overall, I think DOA is a really good internship program just because you increase your network with various Africans on the continent and just learn new things about different cultures. I particularly worked with the South Africa branch and I'm not familiar with South African culture, so that was also a very influential cultural learning experience. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Adedasola. Now I'll hand over to Excellence Shomi. Excellence, over to you. Thank you.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, we can hear you, Excellence.
Oh,
Please go
okay.
ahead.
Hi, good morning. My name is Excellence Jomi. I am a student at Acadia University studying in Canada. I did my internship with Dower last over the summer. I did my internship with Data Science Nigeria. I worked on designing solutions and documenting them. It was a very good experience. When I see designing solution, it was like we were working on designing a solution for an app which will help in education in Africa mostly. So on that did some research on education in Africa, in Nigeria mostly, and some other countries like Ethiopia and so. And we saw that education is really not so good. And one thing I understood is that from what I saw, yeah, those things might be bad. From what I understood during the internship, those things might be bad in most places. Most organizations in Nigeria don't look at those kind of things. They look at how they can solve the solutions. And that's why that was very helpful, because it's not like, yes, things are not so good, but how can we solve the problems? And I am studying computer science, and that's the main reason why I studied computer science. And the internship fueled that fire for computer science more. And also during the internship, I worked on a chatbot, which was just getting algorithms to help in building a sort of interactive system to help people interact or get information on learning easily. So if people don't have access to learning, they can easily get to by just interacting with the sort of chatbot on WhatsApp, Facebook, maybe not Facebook, WhatsApp. I'm very sure of WhatsApp and Telegram, but it makes it easier for people to learn also without other problems. Also, Dower was really helpful in that they gave us a safe environment to talk about our challenges, and those safe environments helped us tackle those challenges and made it easier for us to do the internship with mind focused and understanding. They helped us they helped us both intellectually and socially, actually, teaching us about different nations in Africa and what they are going through and why we need to put all hands on deck to help out in our nations, not just say we're going here and we're never coming back to help. So it was really helpful and brought us together, had gatherings that helped us meet other people, learn from other people, and it was really nice and fun. That's why I really recommend Dower, because it gave me a lot, it taught me a lot in that no matter how bad things seem, we just need to push forward and attain what we need to attain. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Excellence. And now I'll hand over to Ijema Muke. IJ, over to you. Thank you.
Hello. Hi. Hi. My name is Ijema. I go by IJ. I am currently a research analyst at Russell Reynolds, an executive search consulting firm. But last year, I graduated from Dartmouth College, where I majored in engineering and minored in anthropology. And after graduating, I realized that I wanted to be able to give back to the continent, having gone to high school at African Leadership Academy, like they mentioned before, where it's about creating the next generation of African leaders. So I wanted to come back and be closer to home, especially as being more removed from the context, having gone to school here. So I decided to, and they're fortunate enough to help me by allowing me to intern at Doha. Contrary to perhaps a lot of people that have been speaking here, I didn't partner with another organization. I worked with DOA directly, and that was amazing because I was able to grow with the organization, especially as it was in its beginning stages. And in that role, I was helping build context for the organization. So helping plan events such as this one, helping build content and forums, helping communicate with partners and also communicating with interns. And it was a great opportunity because it allowed me to learn and grow more and understand more about the people who are actually doing such great work in the continent itself, and being able to understand the problems from that perspective, having been outside of the continent for this long. And I came back again because I wanted more as a project coordinator, and that was helpful in helping it and data analyst. So I was also helping understand the context of the organization, being able to show impact that they have made through crunching numbers. And that was really great and has helped me in my current role because it helped me understand how to navigate through ambiguity, helping me understand how to communicate with different stakeholders in different time zones, and understanding that things may come up in different contexts and being able to navigate through those problems. And it also helped me meet so many different people and interns doing different things and coming from different backgrounds or just wanting to learn, and help me even learn more about what is happening on ground in Nigeria and in Africa as a whole, because I was trying to keep up with some of the content and some of the innovation and entrepreneurship that was happening on the continent. And so that was really great and has been really pivotal in helping me in my new role now, especially as I'm working with people from different contexts and also understanding ambiguity. And so I really encourage more people to work with DOA, to intern with other partner organizations, and just be part of this initiative that's actually doing so much for the continent and bridging that gap that is definitely there, that brain drain between Africa and Nigeria in particular, and people who are working outside of Africa, and being able to bring that growth, perhaps you're talking about with India, that we see with other developing big countries. So thank you so much for this. And I've learned so much even in this Zoom forum.
Thank you so much, IJ. Thanks for sharing your experience. So now we have a video from Tolu. Ola, can you please play the video?
I don't think she's audible, or is it just?
Ola, the audio for the video is not coming up. Thank you.
Apologies. Okay.
Hi, I'm Toluwani Clark. I'm a geoscientist by trade, and over the past few years, I've entered the business development space, management consulting space, by way of my engagement with DOA, an organization titled Doing Good Work in Africa, and more specifically, my internship with Buy From Farms. Buy From Farms is a social enterprise that is active in several African nations, some of which are Nigeria, Ghana, Malawi, Ethiopia, Uganda. And Buy From Farm connects raw produce from smallholder farmers in these African nations to off-takers, to buyers, who then add value in various ways. And A shining tenet of Buy From Farms is selling produce, creating a profit for these farmers, and always maintaining fair market value. My experience with DOA, with Buy From Farms, has been formative. The CEO of Buy From Farms, Alex Oshikena, mentored me incredibly and really gave me the push that was helpful in entering the management consulting space. And that experience being an analyst was formative for me. I love the work and I'm excited to move forward.
Thanks, Ola. So now that you've heard from our interns, we're going to move on to our partners. These are partners that have operations in Nigeria and they will share their experiences with us. We have a video from our first partner, who is David Ogundeko. So Ola will play that for you now. Ola, over to you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is David Ogundeko, and I'm the founder of Phonema Group. We are an alternative impact investment company focused on emerging markets, and we use both human and financial capital to solve difficult last mile problems in emerging markets. We started working with DOA almost 2 years now. It was around last year, early last year. And I would say that our work with DOA, or partnership with DOA, was quite timely because it came during the pandemic. And getting access to the quality of the talents that DOA provided us at the time was quite divine, I would say. It was almost like a divine intervention because the talents came with a very fresh perspective and global perspective in solving problems. And then having them to work with my team was just amazing. And I think that having to work with them injected this steroid, almost like a booster shot. I could see a boost in morale with my team members. And I think that really sustained us during the pandemic. It made that journey of navigating through the pandemic more of a joy ride and fun ride, as opposed to just counting the days to when the lockdown ended. So I would say that that was something that we really benefited from the DOA partnership. It was quite timely, and if that worked for us at Phonema, I can only imagine how it worked for other companies as well. I think that having that collaboration between international talent with a global perspective, quite exposed to how businesses should be run, and then partnering them with local talents in Africa that are still learning how to be globally local. It's just amazing. I've seen the impact not just in my own employees, but also with my portfolio companies as well. Having access to the quality talents that we found through DOA. I can mention a few: Liam Casey, and Fane Toller Fallon, Laura Bertrand. These are amazing people that I've met that I'm looking forward to working with again in the future. So I would say that what DOA is trying to do is very key. I mean, great work there, Ola and Emiola. It's a very necessary solution, especially for our current time, because the future is now for Africa to join the rest of the world in pioneering innovation. And I think that at the very center of that journey is people and talents. And if we can get access to talents beyond what we can find locally in Africa and work with them, there's got to be a lot of knowledge transfer, a lot of skills transfer as well, that can really help us to achieve that vision. So that's. We did benefit a lot from the partnership with DOA, but I would like to really focus on that because that partnership with DOA during the period of the pandemic really contributed to our sustainability and how we were able to navigate the pandemic. Great. Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot for sharing that, and thanks to David for sending in that video. Next, we'll have Namdili Okumabwa to share her experience as a DOA partner. Namdili, over to you. And before Namdili comes in, I'll just say, if we do get cut off, please bear with us and rejoin. NEEDCOM is trying to resolve the technical issues around that. Thank you very much. Namdili, over to you. Okay, it appears that Namdili may be having some technical difficulties. Can we move to Ome Okoyomo from Hyper, please? Ome, can you please come on?
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Oh, sorry, it's afternoon over here. I'm not sure what time it is for you, but thank you very much for having me on this platform. My name is Ome Okoyomo from Hyper South Africa, which is a partner organization for Hyper Group, both of which had the opportunity to host DOA interns this year. One of them is on the call and just spoke. I was at Dasola. Lovely to see you, Dasola. And she wasn't the only intern we had. We had about 5 interns coming this year, and I can say that it was a wonderful experience on our side. And we sincerely hope that the interns themselves felt the value that we did. For us, the entire process was a revelation. It was our first time dealing with DOA and the work that they do. We heard about DOA and became immediately fascinated with the concept, because for us as an innovation advisory firm, the idea of diversity is very important. Bringing in people with different perspectives and different experiences is an important part of our business model. But even more important than that is that we're a Pan-African agency that currently does work in at least 13 countries on the continent. And we've seen the importance of the diaspora community to the continued growth of Africa as a continent. So for us, the interest of young people who are African, but who are currently studying outside of Africa and coming to immerse themselves in the culture, even though last year it had to be done virtually, was an exciting concept. So we're very happy to welcome the interns, to onboard them, and to start the process on our side. We were very lucky with the interns that we got, because they were very intelligent, very excited, very willing to work and to explore new areas. Some of them found that they had to try different things apart from what they were studying in school, and we saw absolutely no reluctance to explore. I personally had reason to work with quite a number of interns, including one of them who was a critical part of a startup project that we're currently